buzzer. The Kings beat the
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Kings win.
Big time. Oh, yeah, Naves. You know what we say. Pack them up and send them home.
Oh, boy. What a finish here in Sacramento.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Sacramento Kings were feeling themselves after that victory. Boston Celtics had the best record in the whole league, had only lost one game up to this point. Kings held down their home court, I must say. Beat the Celtics by a point. You know, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to hold down your home court. This was a weekend game. It was a daytime game, as you can see. And the Kings pulled it off. I must say, it was a very surprising win to me. Boston's been playing very well as of late. They're the best team in the Eastern Conference. And this was a defensive game. The Kings won with their defense, you know, holding the team under 100 points. That's excellent. Let's listen to these guys again.
Call. Do you think these two guys are excited? I mean, two of the best in the business. I think Doug needed to be sedated. He's okay. And Grant with another great call as we go courtside and welcome in the men who called it, who have now calmed down a tiny bit. Great call, Grant, and what a great finish.
Yeah, I'll tell you, what I take away from this weekend is you've taken the team with the best record in the West and the team with the best record in the East, and you held them both to under 100 points, and you're 1-1. But boy, you saw it. You're right. That ball seemed like it hung on the rim forever. And but the Kings needed a break, and they got the break.
It tried, but it did not go in. Grant, I think that one thing, and you've pointed this out many times, the defense of the Kings has been spectacular in these last two games.
I don't even know where to start today because, to me, a guy that didn't play when he got taken out with about 7-8 minutes left was Nemanja Bjelica, and he wasn't on the floor in crunch time. I think, and again, I understand what Buddy Hield did. I think Nemanja Bjelica may have been the best player on the floor for Sacramento.
I truly do. I would say that the biggest play was probably made also by Rashawn Holmes. I mean, getting in there and then knocking down the 2 free throws. I think you're right about Nemanja. He has been solid.
Where did he go to college?
Bowling Green.
Thank you. And, you know, how about, you know, we talk about Buddy Hield. We talk about
Bowling Green.
You know what's nice? We're not talking about the same player every game.
How about that? And that it speaks to the depth. We say 2 deep pretty much at every position, the team that Vlade and Lucas put together, and now it's paying dividends.
Wow, that's all we can say. What a way to wrap up a weekend. And if you're watching the Kings team play every game and you don't think they're getting better, then talk to Jerry. He'll teach you something about basketball. Dave, enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Yeah, the Kings are getting better, man. They're getting these wins at home, which is really good. They need to establish themselves at home court first, you know, first of all. Once they can prove that they can play defense on their home court, it's going to be a hard place for other teams to come play. And they're going to need that, especially in the playoffs. This game, Bogdanovich didn't have as many points as he had last game, but Buddy Hield had a bunch of points. So, like Grant Napier said, different guys are stepping in at different times. At the very end, Smart had the last shot, and he put up a floater and couldn't put it in the bucket, and, you know, Kings come out with a great victory. They were talking about Bjelica. Once again, Bjelica is that glue guy that we need. He's that guy that gets rebounds. He's that guy that gets assists, and he hits threes, man. He's just, I don't know. Bjelica is so important to this team. So they were kind of speaking to how he wasn't in the game at the end of the game. But, hey, you know, the coach had a plan, and it worked out. Buddy Hield was hot this game. He was hitting, it seemed like he was hitting everything, to be honest. Good defense on Kemba Walker. Sometimes the Kings could seem a little small down low. They did definitely right there on that play. Good defense on Kemba, trapping him. They put up the floater and Marcus Smart couldn't hit it. So Kemba actually had the ball at first, and they trapped him and played excellent defense. And he had to pass it out to Smart, and Smart came very close to hitting that shot, I must say. Sometimes it's all about the way the ball bounces on any given night, whether you win or lose. And this evening or this afternoon, the ball bounced in the Kings' favor. 1 more inch or an inch to the opposite way or the other way, and the Kings would have lost this game.
A feel for this basketball team, and quite honestly, the Kings are a very good team right now.
Let's talk specifically about Buddy Hield. When he's open, he's going to shoot. He's not shy at all, and he likes to score, and he had 35 today on 14 of 24. He made 7 threes and shot 58%.
Excellent game for Buddy Hield.
Well, he is a shooter. I mean, he's an artist, and when he gets clean looks, he's going to get those kind of results. Kings worked hard to get him those shots. He worked hard to get shots and found a lot of ways to score the ball.
Has he improved? Do you feel like he's getting better, Jerry, still all the time?
Oh, yeah. You know, I mean, he's a guy that really expects to get better, thinks and believes he's among the best
Beautiful
shooters
game.
and
35
players
points,
at his position
6 rebounds, 4
starting
steals.
to prove it every year.
I mean, one of the things you got to love about him is his confidence. He can be off a little bit. He's not going to shy away. He figures, if I'm off, the next one's on.
Yeah, great shooters are that way. They believe in themselves. I mean, whether it's a Klay Thompson or Steph Curry or Buddy Hield, when you're a big-time shooter, you believe you're a big-time shooter.
All right, time versus Coes versus Pros. We're wishing Jim Kozimor well. He'll be back next week after tending to a bad neck. Thunder Valley is the sponsor of Coes versus Pros. Points in the paint tonight. Sacramento Kings only had 28.
And once again, like I've been saying, the Kings are a little small down low right now, especially without Bagley being in there. They just seem a little small in the paint right now. Excellent win for the Kings. They beat the Celtics. They need to keep playing defense like that. I like to see how different players are stepping up. I would like to see some more consistency out of both Buddy Hield and Bogdanovich. Hopefully we can see that next game. Next game is against Phoenix. And they will be at home, actually, a home game against Phoenix. So let's see if they can hold down their home court once again. So this is Kings Convo. Thanks for listening to me all the way to the end. And if you'd like to help this channel, please subscribe. We have more Kings conversation and more NBA topics coming up. So stay tuned and subscribe. And thanks for listening. Have a good day.